What's going on, vloggers, bloggers, everyday toilet users? I've been meaning to do more of these episodes. The last one I did was on New Year's, and it was when I was dating Erica, and that just kind of went to shit. I don't know. I met this girl on Tinder, and then we hit it off, and then she broke up with me and got with her ex, and then broke up with him, and then I fucking went out of my way to move all of her shit from Mattoon to fucking Urbana, and then stayed in a relationship for a while. I don't. It got crazy because she came over and got super drunk, and like I told her not to leave because she was gonna go hang out with her friends, but she was like falling over and shit like that. And I was like, you should stay here. And she was like, no, I gotta go with my friends to do this thing. And then all of a sudden she like disappears for like 12 hours and me being all worried. And then all of a sudden, like getting a hold of her, we got into some argument because of that or some shit. And then like her friend hits me up and tells me that I drugged her and tried to rape her. And I was extremely pissed off at that. So I was like, how dare you have the audacity to blame me for something I didn't even do, and even the fact that she was my girlfriend, I mean, like that's not a thing, and I'm not that kind of person. I mean, like what the hell? And her friend kept saying something about Molly and LSD, and anybody who's ever done Molly and LSD, I mean, yeah, you trip or roll or stuff like that, but it doesn't incapacitate you on that kind of level, even if it's your first trip and everything like that. And I don't even know where to get that shit like that anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a drug addict. Well, ex-heroin addict, whatever. I mean, once an addict, always an addict. But still, I mean, it's the winter. And even when I was doing drugs like that, in the winter, you can't find that kind of shit because half the time people use, tripping and rolling as, like summer, let's go to the club, let's go to this trance festival or music festival or summer camp or something like that. That's when those drugs come mostly into Champaign Urbana, from what I've ever noticed. Any of the times that I've ever done LSD or Molly or something like that, it's always been during the summer. I mean, honestly, or acid or anything like that. But whatever. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. I mean, probably top, no, probably the shortest relationship I've ever been in my whole entire life, other than Raven. That was just because I was uncomfortable about her ex, and then we ended up becoming friends, but we're not friends anymore. And there's a lot of shit going on in my life, a lot of stuff. I don't know. I've just been going with the flow lately. I've never really been hanging out with a lot of people. I've just been working with peak at Amazon being the way it is, and us losing people every other day. I mean, like, I'm literally doing 6 days every other day. Like the last day I had off was last Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then finally I get Wednesday. So 6 days in a row. And then after that, I'll do another 6 days in a row with only one day off, and then another six, and then another six. I mean, the checks are nice and everything like that, but I'm getting a little worn out. I mean, I got Wesley coming up this weekend. So I'll get paid this Thursday, and I gotta do a bunch of stupid shit to my car because the winter's just fucking it up. Like I probably gotta get a new battery because it's been so fucking cold that the cold cranking amps aren't enough, and I couldn't even start my car today. I'd had a friend come and fucking rescue me. It was ridiculous because like it was so cold that my battery could not turn over the car, and I had to have somebody come and jump me with a better battery to get my car to turn over. I mean, after it warmed up, it was fine since then. It was like 4 degrees all day. It got up to about 14, but I was out delivering packages all day, and yeah, it was pretty rough. I had to wear my coveralls, all everything. The wind chill was like -14 throughout most of the day. I mean, it was insanity. I don't know. Every time I've ever been through some kind of shitty experience in my life or something like that where I just don't want to talk to anybody or hang out with anybody, I just bury myself in work, and then I get overworked, And like the only time I ever get to like, relax is when I'm off of work, but I only get like maybe like 6 hours before I have to go back to sleep, and it sucks, but it's being an adult. There's nothing else you can do. I've got this crazy rash in the crack of my whatever the hell you call this area right here, because I was just moving up and down with my phone and lifting packages all day. I've been meaning to do a toilet vlog about where I work, because I know my son watches these, and it's not necessarily appropriate, all the stuff that I always talk about, but I like to hide things away from him. I mean, he's a pretty smart kid when it comes down to it, so very self-aware. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been meaning to do a toilet vlog about being an Amazon delivery driver, what I go through on a regular basis, and I'm going to be doing it in the van of the Amazon van, after I have no packages in there, so there's no breach of somebody's address being in the background, or something stupid like that. Nothing like that. I mean, you're going to see the inside of the van. I'm going to show the inside of the van, empty of course, where the bags are, what we use, what we do, the device, which all be done, so you won't see any other information other than it will say return to station, because I'll be done. But I'll basically show you how everything works, and it'll be interesting. And that episode will be more focused towards Wesley, so he will know what I do, for a living and stuff like that. Because I tell him about my job, but to get like a second, visual experience of it, like what his dad does to make money, to hang out and do cool things with them and stuff. I mean, it kind of sucks too about this whole entire relationship shit was, I don't want to keep getting in and out of relationships where, every time that I hang out with Wesley and I'm with, a girlfriend or something like that, then the next week she's gone or something like that, I mean, he's older now, so he understands, but like, when kids are younger, I kind of had a rule with Wesley when he was young that I would never introduce a girlfriend, because I didn't want him to see her as a mother figure or get too used to her, and then before you know it, she'd be gone in a week. I've had shitty luck with relationships. I don't know. It's weird. But whatever. This has gone on longer than I thought it would, but either way, because I don't usually like to make these super long. But still, nonetheless, like I said, the next one will be about work, shit like that. Want more updates. I've been lazy. Life's been difficult, and the weather's been cold. Well, either way, have a good one.